So I just wanted to ask you this question, and it was basically like, what do you think some of the pros are in working in the Pacific versus working in New Zealand, and then vice versa? So we'll just start off with the Pacific. What would be some pros of working in the Pacific that you can see that people working in New Zealand wouldn't necessarily realize?
The main one is lifestyle. Yep. I'd rather work on my laptop on a beach and sucking pina coladas and still getting the same quality work done. That's kind of like
so the weather's better. What's another pro that you can see in terms of working in the Pacific?
You get to develop your skills. Like if you're committed to the industry, you get to develop your skills relatively quickly because you've got it can be a con as well, but because you've got to wear all the hats to make it work. You've got to be the technician, the developer, the coder, the server developer, the administrator, the website developer. You know, all these hats that you got to. It's stressful. It's really hard, but you build up your skills and capacity
quicker than what quickly. It would be in New Zealand.
Yes, definitely. In New Zealand, you got Auckland universities are always pumping out graduates, so you've always got an option to fill a gap. And if you've got the money to spend on it as an organization, you can pretty much hire them. It's easy to fill with.
You'd also get lots of experience as well very quickly, right? Because you're, like you said, you're wearing all those heads. I said you get to build up your experience and your knowledge base really quickly compared to specializing in New Zealand.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, I can see that it might be a con if you can't swim. It's sink or swim, I guess. Right.
That's it. Like you've got to be committed. Like I've hit the ball. Like you'll hit the wall so many times, and you're trying to climb over it, and the wall just keeps extending somehow, and then you just got to keep going. You do get stressed out. You get like frustrated. You know, not with the technology. It's more with why things don't work because there's certain stuff that's not within your power. For example, money. Don't have enough money to buy a server so that you can put a software system within it and show people, or like it's just basic stuff like that. There's something that's just in your control. And
for sure.
But you learn a lot about not just the technical side, but also the project management side, because you got to wear that hat as well. You've got to find money somewhere. You've got to go and showcase your work to a workshop, like with people, with leaders, and try and convince them that this is the way to go. You'll get the odd skeptic that goes, it's a waste of time. You don't need information systems. You don't need it. But then when they see the trends happening outside, like the rest of the world, everyone's getting on board with the information system. So that's kind of like the movement. That's kind of the attitude that people have in the Pacific. It says, John Doe in the Pacific, the wider organizations are moving ahead with technology. We're going to jump on board. That's kind of their understanding of it. That's how you get things across the line.
Cool.
Yeah.
So pros, we've got 2, better weather, and you get to learn a lot of things really quickly.